Alright, so this week a lot of traders have lost money, and I'm going to explain why and what can you do to improve your results during this type of weeks. We can see that we had a consolidation week, no expansion, no clear double taking, nothing. So a lot of traders have been trying to trade inside here, longing here, taking a loss, shorting here, taking another loss, longing again, taking another loss. So I got a lot of DMs asking for advices, as a lot of people have blew their accounts this week, and during your trading career you are going to have a lot of weeks like this one, so you need to learn how to manage them properly or you are going to get screwed. If we take a look, for example, here, we can see that we had this H4 fair value gap that got inverted, and now the chart looks obviously bullish. We also have this gap here, and if we take a look to the H1 chart, we can see that at the end of London we had this sweep, and if price breaks above, we could look for longs. So this is very obvious, but what can you do to avoid this type of losses when you think that the profile might be a consolidation, right? You have to drop to the lower time frames and look for a kill zone entry, right? So let's say this is the low of the day. We are around here for New York. In New York, we are going to look for a range, a manipulation below a weak low, and this would be our entry. All right. A lot of times, price will just run higher without you, and that's completely okay. What you are doing here, looking for another continuation inside a kill zone, is avoiding what happened here, right? This type of profiles where you say, oh, it's breaking higher, I'm going to long, and boom, stop loss. Most of these losses could be avoided if you have some experience in the markets and you can anticipate most of the consolidation profiles, right? The hardest thing about these profiles is that we don't have any follow through. We are always just in a seek and destroy. And I know there are people that make money trading these profiles. Personally, I don't think that they benefit me at all, so I just skip them. But maybe, I don't know, if you study them enough, you can anticipate that it will be a seek and destroy, and I don't know, maybe take a short here. It won't be high probability ever, but you can make money that way too. Also, we need to have in mind that we are inside these two candles, right? During all the week, we didn't break above or below these wicks. So if you're a trader like me and you don't want to trade the seek and destroy profile, you need to just wait. You should set some alerts in the low and the high of the consolidation and just chill, close the charts and wait for price to manipulate any low or high of the range and displace again. Anyways, most of you have in your mind that every move is an opportunity, and that's a hard thing to reprogram into your brain because trading doesn't work like that. You can see this movement unfold and you might get no entry, and that's completely okay. You're going to see a lot of movements unfold without you making money from them, but You only need to take, I don't know, maybe 1-2 movements a month to beat hedge funds. So you have to reprogram your brain and understand that you are not going to catch all the movements, and that's completely okay. Also, people without this thought process lose a lot, not because they take one big hit, but because they maybe long here, short here, long here again, short here again, long here again. So at the end of the week, they might have taken like 5 small losses, let's say 0.5 risk, but they are still down a lot in terms of money, but also mental capital, right? Next week, they will take worse decisions as they are tired of this type of environments. To sum up, you need to avoid taking a lot of losses during this type of environments. It doesn't matter if you're very disciplined with your risk management. I don't care. You need to step away. If you take 1-2 losses, if that's weird for you and you are making money from the markets, you should notice that that's not normal for you. So if you take 2 losses trying to trade 2 directions during the same day, markets are probably doing a seek and destroy. Step away and don't overtrade. So right now, what did I do during this week to save money and time? If you take a look at my tweets, you can see that on Thursday I post this, and yeah, as you can see, I notice very early when we are just chopping around and there are no continuations, because this is when I suffer the most if I trade, and it doesn't make any sense for me to try and trade this, right? So if you can see my Twitter, I wanted to trade this early in the week as it did make sense after the sweep here, but I was looking for continuations in New York. Price during New York just confirmed the seek and destroy profile, and after this I noticed that we are going to have a long week of consolidation without any decent opportunities. So I just closed the charts for the rest of the week and set the alarms. No alarms went on, so I didn't do anything for the week, just wait for price to keep ranging. What do I have in mind now for the next week? Obviously, I would like to see something like this, as this looks kinda like a power of 3, and this could make sense. We could also do it the other way, but I think it makes more sense to have a bullish manipulation first. So that's all for today, and I hope you'll learn something from this video.